Hey, Mike Brookfield's here. Welcome back, Series 3 of The Blues Show, Episode 1. I thought it'd be good fun just to do another series of this. It's been about a year since I've done a series of The Blues Show. So, I think we'll change the formula a little bit like we do. I reckon we should check out blues in lots of different keys, check out lots of different tempos and grooves. And every episode, I'm going to teach you a solo or a head that I've kind of written around one, and it'll have elements in it that are really important to playing around the changes of blues and stuff. So we'll also talk about different concepts for playing over them as we go, and maybe restrictions you can place on yourself to be more creative and not just kind of like going at it. It's good to go at it, and just dig in, but also it's good to kind of place some kind of restrictions to make sure that you're being, creative and different with every tune that you play. So what you just heard me play there was a kind of a blues in A, Sweet Home Chicago-ish type of thing. The backing track is available if you want to just email me at mikebrookfield@mac.com. It's just me with a drum groove, and I play bass and some backing guitar on it, and it's kind of a nice thing to play over. You have a little intro, you have to play a head, then you solo for 4 bars, you play the head and a little outro again. So I'll just go through it now kind of quickly. So the intro is the turnaround. So it's the E to the D to the A. And then I did this kind of lead line over the top that kind of works with the changes a bit. So that works with the E, and then so that's a kind of a little written solo, if you like, that opens the tune. It's nice to kind of do that because a lot of guys like Clapton, they do that. They have a set way to bring in the tune. It's handy for the band. It's good because it gives your version and identity as well. So whenever I play this tune, I will always open it with that kind of style thing because it works, So then the head is excuse me, is like a shout style kind of chorus where you're going and then the E9 to D9. So it's a nice little kind of simple head to play, but very useful because it's kind of thematic. So even if you're playing Sweet Home Chicago or some other similar kind of a blues like that, you can, it's important to find little hooks and riffs to kind of play off because it has that expectation theory going on about it. People know how it's going to go. They feel safe. They feel comfortable. And they have a good time. And then there's elements that you can be a little bit more unpredictable maybe in your solo. But with this type of genre of music, it's good to have those kind of like what I call shout choruses. And in big bands, you get that a lot, where you kind of get riffs played by the band, which are quite repetitive and hook-like, So what have we got so far? We've got this. Didn't play it particularly well there, but you get the idea. And it's kind of tricky enough. And then I took 4 choruses of a solo, and what I chose as my concept, which is quite advanced, and I don't suggest you kind of do this unless you're really familiar with your blues scales in 5 positions. But I'll tell you what the concept I was using there was. I would play a chorus where I was switching between 2 forms. So in an A blues, this is, we call this the E form because of the position of the roots. And we call this the D form because the position of the roots. And I played one chorus where I'd switch between playing in those 2 positions. And then the next chorus, I'd start on the D form and switch between the D form and the C form. And spend a chorus jumping between those. So you can see where I'm going with this. The next chorus, I would start on the C form and then swap between that and the A form. And then the last chorus, the 4th chorus, I'd swap between the A form and the G form. And that gives me a structure and a kind of a regime to kind of stick to see if I can start working through positions that I don't play in that often. Because we do have a tendency to work within the E form because it sounds great. And especially the D form, switching between the E and the D form, but why not practice switching between the other forms in that ascending kind of way? And like solos, ascending will always sound climatic as well. So I'm going to keep this first episode quite short and to the point, so please comment, and if you want that backing track, like I said, just email me, and looking forward to doing a few of these, and I hope you enjoy them and you get something out of them no matter what level you're at. So keep it burning, and I'll speak to you soon.